centre steer. That's all about balancing the boat out. Now, you know, that it can't do anything but make it better, right? So that's going to be, he's been unbeatable with the right-hand steer on the boat. How's he going to go with the centre steer now? They're going to struggle to catch him.
And he looks really comfortable too, Dave. He really looks comfortable in that boat.
Yeah, no, he's a good operator. He's pretty good skier too, mate, just quietly. Okay, Mikey Johnson now with the Addicted. Great to see this boat back out on the water. So Mikey J hails out of Yarrawonga. Oh, that has come to a stop, Linny. Oh dear, that looked pretty bloody quick, didn't it, out of the gate? But that has gone pop and stop. Let's hope it's nothing major for Mikey Johnson in the Addicted. That's going to be a tow-in job, mate, so we might take a little bit of a break just while we get that boat towed in, and Craig Lynn and I will be back in just a moment. Well,
but we haven't seen Chris out on the water for some time, but this is the boat in 6 litre that everyone was chasing. We saw a lot of the guys at Bundaberg, you know, young Clarkey came up and won the last of the Trojan and that, but all the guys talk about this guy and this boat.
Yeah, mate, this thing is an absolute, the silver bullet I like to call it. It's very, very quick, beautifully balanced and beautifully driven by Chris. He's one of the nice guys at powerboat racing too, Linny. He's an absolute ripper. But last I saw him run was at the Melton Gold Cup, where he did take down the major 6 litre trophy race at Melton this year again. So he's an absolute weapon in this boat, and Pugsley gets a yellow flag, so it'll be 1 lap to go for him in his first practice run.
I'll tell you what, Dave, Melton's been a great track to Chris.
It has, mate. It suits the boat, as does this track as well. There's probably a lot of similarities between this Windsor course and Melton, and it looks like he's just turned the wick down. He'll be just checking the gauges, making sure everything's right, making sure the boat feels right, but doesn't look like he's going to do a final lap at speed. So he's either happy with what he's seeing or not happy with what he's seeing. Lenny, I can't tell you at the moment.
Well, he might be a bit puffed too, because he hasn't been behind the wheel for a while, mate, you know. And
he's a hard ranger, mate. He's pretty tough.
He is. And I remember Chris, all those years ago when I first became involved at Deepwater, he was one of the first guys I met, and couldn't have been any more helpful or obliging, Chris Pugsley. And great to see him back on the water. I tell you what, 6 litres very strong again this weekend.
Yeah, it is, mate. It's going to be really exciting. I was just having a look through that as well. There's actually a mono that went out in practice this morning, and I haven't got them on my sheet, so I'll have to go and find out which boat that actually was, mate. It's a little F18X Force. But I'll go and get some intel after these. Whoa, Johnny Backer throws it at it, throws it up on its side. Rival hits the track. Johnny Backer, sponsored by Victorian American Imports and out of Terrelgan in Gippsland in Victoria. Long, long way for him to come up here to Windsor, but he is the racer's racer, Linny.
Yeah, he certainly is. Got a lovely property there at Terrelgan.
Actually builds these hulls himself, their rival hull, Rival Marine, which is his own business. So not too many guys out there, Linny, that are driving their own brand of boat. Boat sounds strong. It is one of, you know, in the time that he's been running this boat, it is one of the most powerful, biggest engines in the sport.
It's certainly got some mumbo, hasn't it?
Yeah, don't know what he's doing. He just ripped a half a right-hand turn there and just coming in along the bank. Don't want to be too close into the bank here at Windsor, mate. It gets a bit shallow in there. But looks like he's pulled the pin on that. Now, these boys have been working pretty hard as well. That boat, they ran it at Lake Glen Maggie, which is his home club, the Glen Maggie District Boat Club, during the week. And they were happy with the way the boat was running, but he's actually pulled up a bit short there, so that means he's going to have to get towed in from there into the Webb Creek. But let's hope that all is well, because we love it when Rival is going. When we have Rival and we have Outlaw running and running hard, that's when stuff gets interesting.